Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Twintuitive 717. I am back with another video. I hope everyone is doing well, incredibly well, okay? I got a lot of decks out, guys, and what I'm going to do is a sensual reading. I'm going to be as safe as possible. YouTube has guidelines and all that, political stuff that I'm not going to get into. And so I have to abide by that because I respect YouTube for giving me the opportunity to even have this channel. So I'm going to be as careful as I can. But okay, so the energy that I'm getting is that a lot of masculines are trying to get the feminine's attention, okay? I would have probably posted a reading already that's talking about, just the masculines' fascination with the feminine right now and watching her do her thing. The energy, there, tension, okay? That's the word I'm getting. There's a lot of sexual tension because the masculine's wanting to claim the divine feminine as his own, but she's kind of busy doing her thing. So I think what I'm going to do is start with this deck. Speaking of just kind of busy doing her own thing, this is the Menara Oracle deck. And the artist who did these images, I was so drawn to them. I think that every single woman that's drawn, like to know that someone can draw a woman like that, and make her look so realistic and sensual and beautiful. I was like, wow. And I was like, that's how the divine masculine sees the feminine, A lot of the times it'll depict things like dark hair or tan skin or a culture difference or let's go ahead and find out how the masculine sees the feminine, okay? Okay, so it says reaching outward. A lot of you are in a place of healing and forgiveness in your connection. You understand that your masculines are going through it. I think many of you have mercy on them for understanding the journey. A lot of you are on this twin flame ride, like this roller coaster, and it's like, as the high priestess, it's like you already knew that you were going to get to this place, right? Like, a lot of the times when the divine feminine in the beginning stage, it's like you kind of drop those hints and you drop those clues towards the masculine, right? Expecting them to take action. And I feel like that's really what this depicts. I think I saw it in Sense and Sensibility. It's on Netflix. Hopefully it's still there. But that's a beautiful movie to watch in terms of understanding the twin flame journey and how just because you know the word twin flame doesn't mean that others haven't been experiencing the same thing for longer than we have. You just watch the movies and read the books, read the poetry, listen to the music. So this is a divine feminine who is ready to receive her divine masculine. It's just going to take courage, I feel, on the masculine's part. Let's see what the divine masculine's best course of action is. This is the Light Seers deck. What's the masculine's best course of action, universe? Okay, let's take what fell upright. So we have the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so it tells me a story of a masculine who's really having to go against the grain. There's a lot of people trying to hold this masculine back, maybe trying to scare them, make them doubt the path that they're on. But you're part of their path is what I'm getting with the Knight of Wands cards, because like when I see the stallion, I see someone who's passionate about knowing what it is they want. It's like you've turned this boy into a man, and it's like this man wishes to be really passionate with this woman, and so I don't really see a lot of people being able to stand in the way of him making that decision. And if she's going to put out the offer here with reaching outward, this is a feminine who trusts the telepathy, you trust the connection, you trust what your body says to you about this masculine. You are willing to just follow your heart, as taboo or as unorthodox as it may seem to go towards your masculine. You're following your heart here, and it's causing a lot of disruption with the 7 of Swords, right? Like, I feel like it's more the masculine in this connection that has had to deal with like the whisperings of everybody else, dealing with everybody else's thoughts, their expectations of him. But I feel like the universe is sending a clear message here that it's like, you know, sometimes in life you just kind of got to pack up and do your own thing in order to find fulfillment. And this is maybe what your masculines are having to do at this time. But they will do it because they know that at the end of that journey is the Ten of Wands, feeling complete satisfaction, self-fulfillment with this divine feminine. Let's go ahead and find out why that is with the tarot of sexual magic. Why is he following his heart like this? I don't know why I'm getting such flirty energy. Why is he going after the divine feminine? Okay, we have the Six of Wands. I think I just shared this in a Patreon reading. It's so weird because it's like I shuffle and it's like any card could come out. But it's like, here's the Six of Wands again. It's like many of you are hesitating at times. This is a divine feminine that's ready. I feel like maybe there's another group of you as well that's maybe still hesitating towards this connection, but that may be because on the reverse side of this reading, there may be some of your masculines who they're listening to the voices of everyone around them, okay? They might be listening to those voices, so they're staying stagnant, right? But the weapon in their hand, I'll hold the card up. They want to go towards the divine feminine, right? But some masculines might be at a standstill, you know? It's like, do they leave everything behind with the city in the background here and just kind of pave their own way? The moon is obviously guiding them right now because it's bringing up things that they're not really telling anybody else. The moon has a great way of doing that, making us feel really emotional and kind of thinking about things a little bit more emotionally and waiting. It's really beautiful divine feminine energy, right? Slowing down. I think the Six of Wands here depicts a divine feminine who wants a masculine, to be sure. Otherwise, she would be naked in this deck. But the red represents, like, you know, I have passion for you, but at the same time, I feel like you want him to be sure. We have the King of Swords here that, you know, kind of fell through. And I think this has also come up in past readings where, as crude as the card may be, and again, guys, that's the King of Swords in the tarot of sexual magic, if you're wanting to Google it and take a closer look. It's just a bit of a taboo image because the deck is so old. And again, with YouTube guidelines. So take a closer look at it. Pause the video and take a closer look. But it's like, you know, the divine feminine is there representing this freedom through her nakedness, her vulnerability. And there's someone else that's looking through the window with a black orchid in her hands. And I feel like a lot of the times the black orchid represents, you know, something taboo, something that, you know, it's good to be cautious of, and it's good to question in this lifetime. You know, do we want to be free? Do we want to be free to do what our soul intended to do, or give in to society's expectations? Let's find out your best course of action in case that maybe struck a chord. Okay. So I have a few cards that dropped. I'm not feeling guided to put them back, although there are a lot, but I feel like we'll get double messages anyway. So we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, this is fulfillment. Okay, you're almost there. You know, maybe you might be missing one of the elements. Okay, so, you know, you might be waiting around for the perfect job to happen. You might be waiting around for the perfect relationship to happen. You might be waiting around to get that house, you know, to strike that deal, to get that promotion at work, to finish your course, to kind of dabble in a few projects, whatever it may be, you're almost there. And we also have the High Priestess coming through. And when I say you're almost there, this is a confirmation to have that inner knowing that, use your manifestation techniques, whoever it is that's listening. If you guys have been tuned into my channel this long, then write stuff down, guys. Like, do rituals, as crazy as it might sound. Make a list of things. Like, take time out of your day and stop scrolling on Facebook or YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, or just sitting there. Like, take the time to get a pen and paper, put it on a desk, and write out some things that you guys really want to have. You really want to have, like, come through. You want to experience, aside from this whole twin flame journey. Okay, because I guarantee you, your masculines are going through making a choice right now, and I feel like I don't know if I shared this on YouTube or Patreon, I can't remember right now, but a message that's coming out is, like, do you choose, like, chasing your masculine, or do you choose self-love? What do you choose? And a lot of you have realized that it's like, wait a second, if my masculine can't make a decision about me, if there's always mind games, if I'm always having to go through situations where, and let's see if any of these cards reflect it, if I'm always having to go through situations where I feel temperance, okay, where I always have to kind of chase them, I need balance in my life. I need to be able to kind of create balance in my own aura. This is what I said in that reading. It's like, if you're chasing your masculine in a low vibration, what does that say about you? So it's definitely something to be aware of, because we also have the Four of Pentacles showing up in this reading, and the Four of Pentacles is all about stability when it comes to your coins. I think that's why she's holding a change purse, right? A coin purse. It's a clear message too. Like, it's like, sometimes too, I feel like I do send out the message. It's not always about money, but I feel like what I'm hearing is that in this case, it's about money. And it's a hard message to hear, but maybe it's not so hard, because a lot of you already know this, exiting certain situations, wanting a different job. It's like, it all is about money. You need money to survive. That's why I'm saying write stuff out, because a lot of you are shifting your focus and putting effort into doing things or reaching out for things that you really wanted to make money for you, and you want to collect that money and live an easier life, is what I'm hearing, because you have the Ace of Pentacles here. So let's just pause the reading. Whoever it is on this journey where it's like, you feel it coming, you feel it coming. There's an idea that you have, or there is some type of change that's coming up. Maybe you are feeling anxiety around it, like a roller coaster ride where you're excited to board the roller coaster, but it's like at the same time, it'll be a crazy experience. It's coming. Some type of abundance or a surprise is coming for you, because you have the Six of Wands here, which is now being able to follow your purpose and persevere. Many of you have been through a hard time. And that's just what I'm getting. Like, a lot of you have been through some harsh judgments, Divine Feminine, but you as soon as you realize that you were under that scrutiny, many of you were always fighting or trying to attain a higher level of attainment. Let's go ahead and maybe use the Fairy Tarot. What was the Divine Feminine up to during this energy? Okay, let's get one card from the Fairy Tarot. Hang on, guys. Let me lift the camera a little so you guys can kind of see me shuffling here. What does the Divine Feminine need to know? Okay, so we have the Princess of Winter. This is a Page of Swords. Okay, a lot of you kind of tapping out of the twin flame journey right now, in order to get to this energy here where you're able to reach out towards them right now. I feel like, the reading resonates in terms of wanting your twin, but, many of you need to remain realistic when it comes to what your twin is going through right now, especially those divine masculines who may still be caught up in karmic relationships. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. We have ego. Okay, so the illusion of being trapped. Communication is delayed because many of your masculines are feeling, trapped in karmic situations. It actually says here the importance of material things. Guys, I just talked about this in a previous reading. The importance on material items, and it actually appears here in this card. Okay, a lot of realizations are coming through from your divine masculine. The energy I'm getting overall is that this is a divine feminine who is secure. At this time, you're sending off the energy of being ready. You're addressing things from the past that's kept you two apart. Okay. Your divine masculine knows that it's time to balance their own energy as well. Okay, we have the Five of Autumn, the Five of Pentacles. This is just like a past reading that I've shared about where I talk about career and finances. I think that came up in the Romance Angel Oracle deck. Career and finances. For some reason, you keep setting an example when it comes to overcoming any kind of financial burden. A lot of you divine feminines who have been involved in like certain situations like long-term partnerships, marriages, if you've had to go through divorce, if you've had to live on your own, if you've had to kind of venture off, and kind of do your own thing, maybe married or not married, it doesn't even matter. It's like you've kind of been forced to do this journey on your own, but you've overcome it because we have the Prince of Spring coming through. That's our Knight of Wands. Okay, you always have the confidence to overcome because you're always learning. You're always seeking out the information that you need in order to move forward. Okay, so whoever is listening to the reading, I feel like you're a person who, stuff might happen to, and this might even be your twin, which is why you guys are so good together, but it's like whatever happens in relationships or whatever obstacles you guys may be going through, you always have the ability to get through it because you stop and you learn and you observe and, you kind of tread along that path. Okay, and your divine masculine is learning a lot from you as well. This is why you two... I'm seeing the image of two cats that cuddle in a cat bed. It's like they groom each other. They can't do without each other, but at the same time, they might hiss at each other. I don't know why I'm getting that image, but, I definitely feel it's a divine masculine who... I don't know, they appreciate this journey. They appreciate everything that it's teaching them. And it's teaching you a lot as well, divine feminine. I feel like a lot of you have embodied, this kind of independent, magical magician energy within you that makes you so alluring to your counterpart. They want to come towards you and make an offer. We have the Knight of Pentacles coming through. They want to show you too that they're working on their pentacles. They see you as abundant, which is why they're making the offer of the lemon, right? The lemon is abundant. Like, it provides so much. It's so healing. It's so cleansing. For me, the offering her the lemon and the position that she's in says that it's a healthy offer, because lemons represent, like, for me, cleansing and like fruitfulness and abundance. And so it's a good offer that's coming through from your masculine because it says that they're picking up on your healing, and your healing makes them want to do the inner work, the inner healing. And in turn, the Knight of Pentacles, they may be slow moving, but it's because they're doing the work. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the Knight of Spring comes through as well, and it's like I feel like the Knight of Pentacles kind of reassures you that, in the past, like, this is a masculine that most would have definitely appeared as like a player type. You know what I mean? But it's like you're the one that made them kind kind of humble themselves or soften up, or it's like, okay, you were the one to really make them want to make a secure offer. They don't have eyes for anybody else. We have the Four of Wands. Look it up on Google if you guys are interested in seeing that image. The Four of Wands. You're the only one, Divine Feminine, that can rock his world, is what I'm getting. That's all I'm going to say about that card, okay? Pay attention to the image. You're the only one that can rock his world. There's so much to be said about that. There's so much that many of you can feel intuitively about that, okay? I hope this reading has resonated for you guys. Let's pull one more, okay? Let's pull one from the Romance Angel Oracle deck. You're the only one that can rock his world. I'm hearing Michael Jackson. You rocked my world, you know you did, and everything I own I'd give. This is a masculine running towards you, and they want to give you everything. They'd give you everything. How does the masculine feel? Okay, so honeymoon, they just want to be alone with you. Okay, they just want to spend time alone with you, between the sheets, both of you alone, no interruptions. You guys can sleep in, eat good food. I'm seeing spending a lot of time just in bed. It might just be cuddling together, and not wearing any clothes, just under the sheets, and that's just how you want to spend time together. It might just be getting away, trying to figure out how to make that happen at this time. Okay, let's go ahead and get their best course of action and making it happen. Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So what I'm seeing is like, get out of your head, Divine Masculine. Many of you are being guided to just kind of go for it. Like if I'm directly addressing the Divine Masculine energy is about action. And I feel like they're getting clear synchronicities from the Divine Feminine as well with the Six of Cups, that she's also persevering on this journey. She's willing to steer the course, like she's willing to be there. It's like there's nobody else that can do it for you. And that's a repetitive message as well I've been getting on the journey, guys, is that, there's no shame or no harm in saying that you're devoted or committed to just one person. You don't have to feel the pressures of society to say that you need to, be out there looking for something. Like, it's like, just kind of stay confident with what it is you believe, with what it is you want, with what it is you want to see manifest, and go at your own pace is what I'm hearing here with this Eight of Pentacles, because, you've gotten through a lot of changes, and, it's finally smooth sailing and you can call the shots. Most likely it's because a lot of the Divine Feminines have been really taking care of themselves, and now you're getting a lot of the offers, right, from the masculine energy with the Rose. But I'm hearing that a lot of you are just taking it easy. It's like, why would you not, when you could provide everything you need for yourself, right? Now you get to pick and choose. And that's why I think the Queen of Pentacles visits us on this whole twin flame journey, guys. It's because we're meant to set an example for everybody else. We go through it firsthand that, a lot of the times it's about fulfillment with self, in order to be this confident, beautiful energy here that kind of reaches outward and sends those clues or hints. It's because you're already ready to take on a mate, because you're fully fulfilled in every other way. It's like you don't need them for survival. You need them for, well, the romantic aspects of love, the pleasure, the romance, it's just one of those things that the Pentacles and the Swords and the Wands and the Cups, it teaches us to really look at self-fulfillment in a different way. Look at love as its own component. When you start mixing up the Pentacles and love and all the other stuff, it becomes complicated, Maybe the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculines are here to really show that, this is kind of like a separate thing, that, they come together once they're, both committed to the journey on their own first. Okay? All right, guys, I hope you've enjoyed. All right, I love you guys. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.